So let's talk about another topic. We are going to be talking about stop losses. So it's essential for every trade you enter, no matter the the what do I call it, no matter the pair, no matter anything, as long as you enter a trade, ensure you have a stop loss. So this is part of like trade management, not trade management but trade planning. For a system to work, for mechanical system to work, always ensure you have a stop loss. Ensure that you know like where you're going to exit if the setup does not go as planned. So that is something that I can tell you for a certain. You need a stop loss because there are times when like a trade will go not according but against your direction. Trust me, even if you have a strategy, there's no strategy first off with a win rate of 100%, so you're going to lose. Even if you have a 99%, that 1%, it's a day you're going to lose money. And if you don't like have a stop loss, you're going to lose the whole account. So how do I place my stop loss? So what I do, I've entered maybe a buy. So for me, it's a breakout on the high. Where I usually place my stop loss, it's at the other end or the low of that breakout, where I was supposed to have my like, what will I say? Not let me say like sell stop, but where I was going to have the low, not where I'm going, but where the low of that breakout is. I've entered a buy on the high, on the breakout of a high. So the stop loss will be at the low of that low, of that setup, okay? So, or of that breakout. Sorry, I don't know why I'm mixing up the words, but yeah. Then maybe you're entering on the closure or the close of a what will I call it, the breakout of maybe a moving average. You're entering at the close on the other side of a moving average. I suggest that your stop loss be on the higher side or the other end. The like the market moves like in this frame where it goes, creates a low when it's going down, a high, low. If it breaks here the moving average and closes here, place on this high, and vice versa for a buy. So always ensure you place your stop loss consistently on a defined like place. So for me, you have had I place on the lows or high of a breakout depending on the direction of the trade. So that is something that you must be quite ready for and ensure you know. So there's a mistake I made when saying that you need to only have a rule in entries. So exits you also need have a rule, but on the stop loss side, not on the take profit side, of which I don't think it will make a difference. But yeah, whenever you enter a trade, ensure you have a stop loss. Apart from that, ensure your stop loss is consistent. If it's at the highs or at the end of a range, ensure it's at the end of a range. If it's at the lows on the other side of a breakout, ensure it's there. If it's on the highs on the other side of a breakout, if it's going down, ensure it's always there. Consistency. So that's what I mean by consistency, of which I thought I was going to need a video, but as I'm tackling these like videos, I can be able now to explain the consistency aspect of it. So you need a consistency in your entries and also in your stop loss, where you're going to be placing a stop loss. And I'm begging you, if you're entering a trade, ensure you have a stop loss. Never lack a stop loss. That is what is going to like to protect your capital in the long run. And that's mechanical system like trading, you require a stop loss. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all for the stop loss. If I continue talking, I'll be repeating myself, but yeah, ensure you have a stop loss, ensure you have a consistent place where you place your stop loss for buys and for sells. So you have to have a condition. If price breaks on this side, or if I don't know, you be creative on your trading entry. Then when you're creating an entry, also have a consistent stop loss rule. Let me say rule that if I enter breakouts here, I'll be placing stop losses here. So that will be also easier for you when you are back testing, when you are trying to gain like confidence, and also when you are like testing out your strategy. You have confidence since you know there's no impulsivity. You're not going to be creating stop losses on the rush. If you're using price, you can be entering also like price. If price breaks like a big figure or mid figure, I don't know if it's ICT, for those who trade ICT or SMC, that created this concept of trading based on big figures, the 50 level or the 100 level, you know, or the 20 level. You can be waiting daily for the breakout of the 25 level, 20 level. If you maybe are entering on the breakouts of a 25 level or a 75 level, okay, you can ensure that your stop loss, if you have decided your stop loss will be at the 00 level, ensure it's always at the 00 level despite the breaking on the either side. Okay, so that's something I need like to be clear and make it clear. So that's all for stop losses. So see you on the next video.